Hello everybody, welcome back to day 17 of the 30-day challenge where we are trying to create an Animal Crossing island in only 30 real life days. I'm Aletta and today we are starting here in fall. I'm trying to get the mushroom recipes still, but we will be going into February of this year and starting the little Cinderella build. And I'm very excited for y'all to see it. Obviously today we are doing a little voiceover. So the first thing we had to do today was say goodbye to Biddy because we got a campsite villager to move in to take her place. And I'm going to miss her, but I didn't love her, so I think it's gonna be good for her to move on. And yeah, we're getting Claudia, so it'll be pretty nice. And then I got the Sprite costumes, which was very fairy tale-esque, and the bandanas that I like without the little plaid things on them that came with the 2.0 update, so that was awesome. And then I went to go water the flowers, and we already have a purple tulip. Like, what? But yeah, you can see the little house is sold. Today I've been trying to get the recipes and everything, so I ended up doing a lot of things today, so I just give you the highlights really. Like, I got the beautiful statue from Red, and we got some more tulip hats and things like that, so pretty cool. And I have been digging up the fossils every day, watering the crops next to Nook's Cranny, selling those. So we have been making a good chunk of change here. We're trying to pay off the home loan. I also haven't put any inclines or bridges yet, which is probably not great for our island rating. We definitely need to get some of those if we want to get Lily of the Valleys from 5 stars. So yeah, we're gonna put down an incline today, finally, on day 17, my goodness. And here is Claudia. I think she's so cute. We're gonna put her by the Alice in Wonderland build that we're doing at the museum to be the little Bandersnatch. And she's pink and snooty like Biddy was, so I think it's okay. But yeah, see, we're just depositing some money here and I'm paying off the home loan just a tiny bit so I know exactly how much we have left to pay. And we're not far off from that. And then, yeah, still watering the flowers, trying to get the other hybrids, and we actually got purple hyacinths, which I'm so happy about. We can do a little lavender field if we want to or something. I don't know. Hopefully we can get more of those going. Very excited about that. From a balloon I got a fairy tale dress, which was very cool. And then I saved the little DIYs to show you which ones I got and everything, And then we had a campsite villager and it was Olaf. So not that great, but I said hi to him anyways, and then we left. Yeah, we already have Raymond as a smug villager, so we definitely don't want to ask Olaf to live here, even though he does have the name of the snowman from Frozen. And then I go to Nook's Cranny and they have a spray can. One of you commented that I should put paint cans by the roses for the Alice in Wonderland build, which is genius, and I'm gonna try and get those. Hopefully we get them in Nook's Cranny or from a balloon or something, but I thought the spray can would be an alternative if we don't end up getting the paint cans, so yeah. And then we got the stack of books DIY, which is so cool. I'm thinking maybe we do a little build for Beauty and the Beast with Belle. We can use the park fountain, make a little library. It'll be really cute. I don't know if we'll end up doing that, but it's an idea. That I got enough bells to do this today, but I think we would have been closer to it if I wasn't buying all of those castle components last time, because those are really expensive. But yeah, we're making progress. Especially the money trees help a lot, like guaranteed 20,000 a day because we invest another 10,000, but also the money rocks, so I guess 30,000 a day. And then Sally asked us to come over and she let me buy her bookshelf, which was perfect, because I don't think we have that DIY, so we have at least one wooden bookshelf if we need it. And then we played high card, low card, and I got a little western shirt that I end up selling at Nook's, so but she's very cute. I can't believe we have 2 squirrels and 2 cats. So I don't know if we'll keep Sally if she asks to leave or not, but I don't know. And then we got the gifts from Gulliver and Gullivar from helping them. We got the little pagoda and the sideways barrel, which is very cool. I don't know where we're gonna use those, but I'm very happy that we got them. Very cool. And then, okay, This was a very expensive buy, but we got the bow, and I had to get that little archery set. I didn't even know that was an item, but you know, we can use that for different things. We could use it for Merida, like literally like a bunch of different fairy tale things, so I thought it was good. And then we also got the little owl clock, which would be good for Beauty and the Beast, and a little mug, you know, and then a blue shiny parasol, which is perfect for the little Cinderella build that we're doing today. And we are finally going to be starting that over here. We're using Ione's house because she is blue and sparkly, and yeah, she just fits Cinderella's vibe perfectly. She reminds me of her dress, and one of you actually suggested that she should be Cinderella, so thank you, very much appreciated. And I'm trying to create the little scene where she, you know, they rip up her dress and then she runs to the garden with the fountain and the bench, and then she, you know, meets the fairy godmother. So I'm trying to put that in there, and then we'll also use the spooky carriage that we got yesterday, of course, with the springy ride-ons. So yeah, it ends up working out. But to make the fountain, I had to get the drinking fountain DIY, which I didn't know. So yeah, there we go. We made a fountain. We do have the park fountain, but I don't think it matches the one in the Cinderella movie. So we're going to be using the regular fountain and making it white stones and putting it up by Ione's house. It's very cute. I love it, and we don't see it today, but I love when you're around it and it hits the hour mark on the clock and it does like the little water show thing. It's very cool, which I think fits really well with the whole Cinderella stroke of midnight thing. And then I just decided to extend the cliff a bit for more room to decorate up top there. So we are doing that, and it is late February right now in the game. I was gonna put it to real time, but it's still snowy in the game then, so I went a little bit forward to when there's no snow. So it's a little bit dreary out here, but it's gonna start turning greener as we go forward in the day. But yeah, we are using those DIYs that we got yesterday already. We got the little turkey day stands, and I think those are so regal and pretty, so it works out perfectly. And yep, there we go, extending the clip even more here. This is gonna be kind of where we put the incline, and I probably should have did the stone incline, but we're gonna go with the natural one. It's 100,000 bells cheaper, and also it does have the little stone lines on it, so I think it still works. So we can always change it to a stone one if we want to. And I do use shoes next to the incline to be like her slippers, but I don't know which shoes would be perfect for the glass slippers, or if I should make like a custom design to put on the ground of that. I don't know. Let me know if y'all have any ideas for that. That'd be cool. Yep, and here we go. We're going to be placing the incline over here. I decided to put it sideways, and I think I went with the natural ramp as well because we have the little spooky carriage, and I was thinking how would it get up the ramp if it was stairs, you know? So we just made it a ramp, and we paid it off right away, and Tom Nook was like, this is how the ramps work because this is the first one we've done, so it's kind of hilarious, honestly. Besides the log bridge that I had to make. And I did look at the Cinderella movie, and I realized that there are 4 horses, so we end up getting 4 springy ride-ons, and they're all white horses, and you know, they're supposed to be the mice. And then there's also the horse that changes into the coachman, so I use a rocking horse because I get that DIY, and I was like, well, I'll use that, so then it looks just a tiny bit different, even though, you know, it wouldn't be a horse anymore, but I thought that'd be cute. And then we're just adding more stone pathing, just make it look a bit more finished instead of it being just on grass over here. And then I went to the next day, and it is pouring rain, but I thought we would still, you know, decorate in the rain. And then Grizzly gave us the agreement reaction. Thank you, Grizzly. And then we got pink roses. I just walked past those. I must have cut that out when I saw them. But that's really good because now we can use the pink roses with the yellow roses to get red roses to maybe get blue roses, which if we do get blue roses, we're gonna put them over here by this build because, you know, when I think of Cinderella, I think white and blue. And just a tiny bit of pink because her mother's dress was pink that she, you know, wears. And then because I was looking at pictures of the movie and everything, I realized that the fountain is actually on dirt and next to grass, so we're doing a little bit of dirt pathing here, and we're gonna keep the left little path of stone and put a little eating spot over there, like a little, or I guess just a sitting spot, I don't know, but it's pretty cute. I'm really happy with it. And I also just love using the dirt pathing, and I don't know, I just am more comfortable with it, you know, more natural builds and everything. And of course we have to add more trees because it is surrounded by nature up here. Their house, even though they were commoners or whatever, was still pretty big. I feel like there's like stairs, and they had their own like rooms with double doors and everything, so I don't know if this is like enough space, but we're getting the essence of the movie, I think. And then I'm just adding more stone pathing and also the arch tile pathing. I'm gonna mix in there as like little pathways to the table to the left and then the fountain on the right. I think it ends up working pretty well. I like doing that and I like the look of it, so we end up doing that. Oh, and the little spooky carriage, I know I customized it to be white. And I could leave it as an orange pumpkin, but I think the white one just looks more pretty, so that's why I did that. If y'all think we should do the orange one, I'll change it. It's not that hard because we have halves unlocked. We don't have to use the pumpkins to customize it, so that's pretty nice. Yeah, we end up using those Turkey Day stands as a little entrance to the fountain because there actually is kind of like little fence posts, and then I use a little spooky fencing there as well as like a gate. So I'm very happy that we ended up getting that recipe during Halloween yesterday. It was very convenient. And now we are getting some of those flowers off the beach there. We're moving them over here. We use white and blue and a couple of pink ones as well. I think the hyacinths are so pretty. I love them. And I am going to end up using the dark dirt to put under the flowers just so it looks more intentional, except for these random hyacinths over here. I think the pansies are one of my favorite ones in the game. The little dark ones, they're so pretty. Green mums are definitely still my favorite, but I really like those. And I time traveled to the next day, so it's not raining anymore. But yeah, here is that little rocking horse that I was talking about. And we end up putting a garden lantern. That's the only one I put. I probably could put more over here and it would look pretty cute. And then we're just adding some more trees in here to look like there's woods behind it. And it's a little bit more secluded here. And I'm mixing in some cedar trees and hardwood trees because I think it just looks a bit better. And there's like a willow next to the bench in the movie, so we end up using that. And I use the bird cage and also the little bird house because she has the mice and the birds that she talks to, so I thought that'd be pretty cute. I also go get the plaza bench and customize it because it has the little birds on top of it, so yeah, we put that over here. Look how cute it is. It's blue and pink, which I think works really well, so we end up doing that. I'm just moving it a little bit so I can put different things out here. And yeah, there's a little birdhouse over there. And then we open up the Island Designer app because I want to add a little pumpkin patch because I think they get the pumpkin to use for the carriage from a pumpkin patch nearby, so I thought that'd be a good little space filler. I'm definitely going to edit this a little bit more later. I don't focus on this area. Even when I don't think I'm going to be adding little farms, I do because I gravitate towards the nature aspect of the game. I'm sorry. Yeah, here we are adding little spooky fencing. It's so adorable. I love it. And we're also putting it behind the fountain and the bench as a little barrier from the cliff there. I think it ends up being adorable. I love the spooky fence so much. I think the fencing would look a lot more out of place without the trees there, so I like to use trees as like stoppers for the fence so it doesn't look too, I was gonna say wild, but I don't know. And then I move the cliff a tiny bit to add more fencing there. And the fencing is actually the part that I struggled the most with here. I kept changing the ones I was using. I used the hedge one, the spooky one, the iron and stone one, and the stone one. So that was a bit of a struggle, but I figured out in the end it ends up being okay, which I know sounds so silly, but usually when that happens I would take a break and come back to it, but I really wanted to finish this build today. We are over halfway done with the island, and the days, you know, so I wanna start doing the builds that at least I have ideas for. But after I got past putting the fencing down, which you'll see in a minute here, we end up finishing the build, and I think it ends up looking really good. I love it. And yeah, we're already moving the pumpkin patch up on the cliff here because I want to put the spooky carriage where the pumpkin patch is. So I'll definitely edit this later because I even leave that little fossil spot there. Yeah, we're erasing that little dirt patch there to put the carriage on. And there we go, we got the little 4 mice horses pulling it, and over here we're gonna add a couple more details in, like the flower bed, and I also made a little garden rock which took like 30 stone or something, and then I just hit it, so that's funny. And then I went to Nooks and they had the little stacked book pile, or the strapped books, and it was really cute, so we got 2 of those. And I also got the parasol umbrella, which was nice, and then I made some plain scones to put on the table here instead of that book that we had. I think the plain scones make sense. It would be something that Cinderella could make, you know, that movie did come out in 1950, so. And then we got another wood partition from a balloon, so I thought that was a sign that I should add another one behind there, and I think it looks a lot better. And then I also add a little brick oven just to fill in the space over here. It's so adorable, I love it. Anyways, we are done with the build here, so we are going to take a closer look at it. Here is the entrance to Ione, or Cinderella's home, and I guess not her home because she doesn't live here anymore, you know, at the end of the movie, but you know where her roots are. And yeah, here's the little side spot with the brick oven, and the scones are so adorable, and I left the table white but made the chairs blue. I thought that was really cute, not having them matchy. And then we got our little fountain area with the little bench, and I'm still obsessed with the bench that it has the birds on it. I think that she would love it. So yeah, and I also had a little petal pile in the corner there next to the pink hyacinth since it matched so well. I need to go back to cherry blossom season to get more petals to make more of those. And then of course we got our little spooky carriage, some shoes by the ram, our little pumpkin patch up on the cliff there. But yeah, that is today's video. I hope that you all like Cinderella's house here. I had a lot of fun making it, and my favorite part is where we're standing right now with the fountain and the bench and then the pink and white flowers, you know. And let me know if you all have any fairy tale ideas for the island, and I hope that you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye everybody.